All right, we've got Mike Petersen here. If you have a question for him, go ahead and raise your hand. I'll call on you. Spencer Nussbaum, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, Spencer.
With Cheyenne out today, what adjustments have you needed to make, or does your team need to make against Connecticut?
Well, she's a really good player, and she's a part of our size, right? Which, again, has been discussed quite a bit. And so it's not ideal. I mean, she was she was going to start at one of the post spots, and now she's out. So we'll adjust. Again, Tiana will start. Tiana's a really good player. So, we feel like we've got a bunch of players that could potentially start, but it's not ideal, and so we'll have to. She's a defensive presence against their length, and they're really big and really tall. And she can stretch the floor as a big, so we'll just have to adjust, and we will. It's part of the deal. You lose a player, you adjust.
Brandon Sudge, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, can you speak on the importance of having Tiffany Hayes back with you guys tonight? I know that she's not able to play, obviously, but how important is it to just have her back?
Yeah, and she hasn't played and she hasn't practiced. Now, she was cleared to just come and watch a little bit of practice. So she wasn't really in practice at all. She was like up in the bleachers. And then she did a little bit of individual work. That was yesterday, right? But I mean, it's going to be awesome when she gets cleared and she can practice and play. I mean, Tiff's a great player. There's been a lot of talk so far about our perimeter play, and rightfully so. We have talented perimeter players. But, Tiff she's a special player, and adding her to this group will make it just that much better. So it's exciting that she'll be with us soon, right? And she's in great shape. I mean, she's been playing in Europe. Her last game was Thursday. So it'll come together pretty good.
Edwin Powell.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm well. Just want to know who your starters will be for tonight.
We're going to start Odyssey and Kennedy and Courtney and Tiana and Elizabeth.
Spencer, back to you.
Yeah. I know you can't predict the future, but what do you envision is the biggest key to picking up a win today?
Well, we've got to create pace. If we don't create pace, we have no chance. Okay. I mean, that's, I know this is my little cliche of the week, right? If we play the way we want to, we're a problem. And if we don't, we've got problems, right? If we don't create pace in this game, if Connecticut is able to settle in with Bonner and JJ and Bree Jones, and it's a problem for us, right? So the key is we've got to create pace, and then we just got to take care of the ball. One of the things that happens when you try to play this speed is until you get used to it, you tend to turn it over a little too much. Like we had 21 turnovers against Washington. It's just not enough. We won the game, but preseason game, but that's not good enough. So we need to play with a ton of pace, and then we just need to value the ball.
And last question, Brandon Sudge, go ahead.
Coach, I mean, obviously the main goal here is to go out and win the game, but what are some other things that y'all are hoping to see as a coaching staff other than the final result?
Yeah. So the biggest thing is for this group this year, scoreboard matters, right? If it didn't matter who won, God wouldn't have invented numbers or scoreboards. Okay. So it matters, right? But for us, the process is part of it too. I mean, we've got a very new group, a lot of new pieces, and the process matters. Are we playing the right way? Are we focused? Do we have attention to detail? Are we disruptive on defense? All of those things. And so, one of my little mantras, and it's been this way for a lot of years, is play hard, share the ball, commit to defense, encourage your teammates, have fun. If we do those 5 things, basketball usually takes care of itself. So again, we're trying to win. Okay. It's a regular season game and it's important. Okay. And win or lose, we're going to evaluate what we did, come back to the next practice and try to get better. You know, I mean, one of these teams is going to win and one of these teams is going to lose today. And both of these teams are going to take tomorrow off and practice on Sunday. So the question over the course of the season is whether you won or lost, do you gather information, do you get better, and are you building for a whole season?
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Thanks, everybody.